Hi, so I thought I would just come straight in from a run. It's been raining, beautiful, even though it was raining, and I'm going to cool down and I'm going to try and show you as sort of naturally as possible what I would do post-run. So if I didn't do the sequence, which is also on YouTube, the flow sequence, which I'd often do, I'd grab my roller. Now, one of the best things is that transition from a run to a warm or cool down is a really hard transition. You often just get on with whatever you're doing. Sometimes that involves going for a seat somewhere in a car or something like that. And actually all you need to do if you've got one of these is grab a roller. Take the roller and just lie on it initially. So when you lie on a roller, what that's doing, if you watch when my arms just open up wide, is I'm opening through my chest. I'm kind of letting my body be in a very different position than it's just been out for a run. And I can become aware of the back of my body very quickly. And when we're really running well, the front and back of our bodies are working really brilliantly in terms of extension and flexion. And you just get a sense and feel for that. Now, my lower back may be a little bit overly arched, so I can just gently push that in. You can just play around, whatever feels good for you. But this, if this is all you do, is really good for you post-run. It just enables your body to lengthen in places that might have got short and just cool down and relax in a position that just feels really good. And there's tons you can do on here, but I'm just going to focus on lengthening and recovering, not strengthening particularly. So from here I would just come up. You can roll up or you can just roll off. And I would take the roller right behind my back. So I just roll here. So again, when you're running, you want to have mobility in your thoracic, your upper back. You want to have strength in that back body and the shoulders. And this is a good place if you're feeling tension there to just, again, feel your body and release any tension that might have come into your body. If you take your hips down, flatten through your back of your pelvis, just keep your head heavy, come in, you can just get a nice opening again through your thoracic, through your upper back and opening through your chest. So you can roll around on here if that works for you. You can go as far down your back as feels good for you, you just play around with it. Again, you might want to come over onto your shoulder, whatever feels good for your body, just feel your way with it. This is not a do this is a kind of start with a roller and see what feels good for you. You put the roller under your knees and take it up and under your hips. This is just a really good way to get into a hip stretch. So if you bring your knee into your chest, you can keep the second leg bent or straight, and it's just a really good way to get right the way into those hip flexors. And then the other side here, and come into the hip flexors there. You can also do a little bit of mobility through the spine. So you can just bring your knees up and just roll gently side to side, just mobilizing through your spine. Just for me, this just feels really good. So then when you're finished, you could do something a little bit more traditional with the roller. I don't always feel like doing this, but if you take the roller in your calves, you can just work away if that feels good for you in your calves. What it does do, it does tell you where you're tight and where you've maybe been using more in your calves than other parts. So you can roll around with the calves if you want to make that more intense. You can cross your legs, whatever feels again good for you. Just work into it. There's a little bit of core work in here, a little bit of mobilizing. And then you could just sit and stretch through here with your dog, with your kids, whatever, and just get, I like a little bit of extended stretch through here through my hamstrings, again, whatever works for you. So come home from a run, if you've got a roller, lie in it, start there, and then just see what happens when you're with your roller, and feel your body post-run, access areas that you think might be overly tight, and just learn about your body with this little prop, a roller. Give it a go and see how you get on.